Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a recipe for gluten-free chocolate cookies. They've got olive oil in them, they're dairy-free, low-carb, gluten-free, everything. They are so easy to make and they're rich and chocolatey and a beautiful chocolate treat. And as always, I've written a full blog post which I'll leave below, which you can pin, bookmark, save for whenever you want these indulgent chocolate cookies. And make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and comment to let me know what you think of these chocolate cookies. And I want to make other cookies for you, so let me know what kind of cookies do you want next. So let's get on and I'll show you what you need to make them. So let me talk you through all the ingredients. It may look like a lot of ingredients, but they're so easy to put together. We've got cocoa powder over there. We've got stevia. That is my sweetener of choice. Use stevia, any other sweetener, sugar, anything else you like. We've got vanilla over there, 2 eggs, baking powder. Now if you're making these and you are strictly gluten-free, or you're making them for someone who is, make sure the baking powder is gluten-free. This one is, but I'm here in Ireland. Brands might be different, so always check the packaging. And we've got Spanish extra virgin olive oil. That is the olive oil I'm using. Now if you haven't made cookies with olive oil before, they are beautiful, really lovely texture, and the vanilla does help to mask the olive oil taste. So if you're a little not unsure about the taste, I would encourage you to give them a try, but just have a little more of the vanilla to kind of mask the strong olive oil flavor. So we've also got salt. I've got coconut flour over there. We're only going to use a little, and the main flour is going to be ground almonds. If you use almond flour instead, you're going to have a super fine cookies. Ground almonds or almond meal will be a little more dense. That is how I like them. So that's all of the ingredients, and now I'm also going to preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit. Get out a baking tray, line it with baking paper, grease it really well, and then I will show you how to prepare cookies. And the first step is to whisk together 1/3 cup of olive oil with our stevia. So we'll just measure that out and pour it in the bowl. And the first step is to mix together our olive oil and stevia. So I've popped 1/3 cup of olive oil into a bowl, and now we're going to measure out 1/4 cup of our stevia. Now I like my cookies quite dark and beautiful, decadent dark chocolate, so I do 1/4 cup, but you can feel free to do 1/3 cup or more of stevia. So we'll just whisk this together. We want to make sure that the stevia has dissolved in. And now we'll add in our eggs. And vanilla, and yeah, remember 1 to 2 teaspoons, depends how vanilla-y you want it. I like a good 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and we're going to whisk that until it's smooth. And next we'll add in a pinch of salt. Salt always brings out the sweetness in sweet treats, and a good teaspoon of our baking powder, and give it a whisk in. Next we'll add in our cocoa powder, so rich and decadent, smells so good, and whisk that in too. So you'll see it's just adding one ingredient at a time, whisking it in and adding the next. Be a little gentle with the cocoa powder, it kind of goes everywhere. See, it's looking like a lovely chocolate deliciousness. And now we'll just add in our tablespoon of coconut flour. It just helps to bind it all together, and a cup of ground almonds, and give it a final whisk through. And you might need to, in a little bit, move over to a spoon because it gets quite thick cookie dough. Yeah, give it all a shake off the whisk, and we'll move to a spoon to mix everything to incorporate. And you can see it's become a lovely thick cookie dough. Yes, that is perfect. And now we'll just move it onto our baking tray. We'll do about a tablespoon per cookie. So we'll measure out about a tablespoon per cookie, and we'll fill a baking tray. I get about 12 generous tablespoon sized cookies out of the cookie dough. So I'll just fill up the tray with cookies. And there you go, my tray is full of cookie dough. We've got 12 cookies out of the cookie dough, a good tablespoon or so for each cookie. And now it's going to go into the oven, which we preheated to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit, for 10 to 15 minutes. Have a look at the 10-minute mark and see how they're going. You want them, you'll see when they're done how beautiful they look, but to be crisp but still a little bit springy because they do firm on cooling. So let's pop them in the oven and I'll show you when they're ready. They're out the oven. They smell amazing. They look amazing. You can see they're just a little bit springy, and if you kind of remove one, you can see they're beautiful chocolate cookies, perfectly cooked. Leave them to cool and they'll crisp up, and they're just the perfect chocolate cookies that are gluten-free, dairy-free, paleo-friendly, low-carb friendly too, and as you saw, so easy to make. So that is the video for today for these beautiful chocolate cookies. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and leave a comment to let me know if you give this recipe a try and what cookies you would like me to make for you next. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.